Oh man. What's up, guys? Yeah, YouTube. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. YouTube does not like me, probably, is what it is. Stupid, dumb. Dumb. Either, which happens sometimes, someone will false report your video, your live stream, just to get you taken down, or it's just a bug in the YouTube system where whether it's a piece of music you're listening to, like it doesn't matter. Like that's why YouTube streaming sucks and why people don't do it, because YouTube just isn't good for live streaming. But no, it has nothing to do with what I was talking about. It's YouTube. There aren't like YouTube fucking people watching every stream. That's not, no. It's just, it has to do with the content we're watching, or if like a certain clip is owned by someone, it might send up a red flag. Now, it doesn't mean the stream should be taken down. It means it should be copyright striked, which is normal. But sometimes YouTube is just stupid. It was a ban at 6.7. Serena. Oh no, not again. God, all of you guys change your name. Mazel. I'll never remember. Revenant is it's in my brain, and Mazel will never be in my brain. I'll just always remember Revenant. Yeah, no clue what happened. We're gonna go back to watching videos because that's some horse shit. That's some horse shit. YouTube, gotta love it, you know. Gotta love YouTube.
Top 5 creepy dolls moving, caught on tape. Strange expressions. Now this next video requires a quick bit of backstory. In the early 1970s, Mattel Toys produced a doll called Saucy. Rotating the doll's arm would actually cause the doll's eyes and even its facial expression to change. YouTuber Brian Lebecki, who collects creepy dolls, claims that he owns a haunted Saucy doll.
Change your name
Brian
again.
Says that
hey,
his
it's Revenant.
doll's face-changing gears are completely broken.
Mattel Saucy doll is supposed to be able to do this and all that. You can hear the crank in motion. It doesn't work.
However, Brian claims that late at night, the doll still mysteriously changes facial expressions all on its own.
There's been strange sounds, and I kid you not, I'm not making this stuff up. Especially when we got these two. The strange sounds, one evening I was in the loft, and I thought I heard some singing and giggling. And so I muted the TV, but I didn't hear nothing. So, you know, I went back to
Right,
watching
Ryan?
TV,
YouTube is just...
Sure enough.
It's frustrating.
Some singing. It's absolutely creepy.
What's annoying, too, is, like, YouTube has a thing where, like, when you donate money, YouTube takes 30% of the cut of the donation. So if you don't donate $100, YouTube takes YouTube takes $30 of the $100 donation. It's like, that's a fucking donation from a fan. Why? I don't understand. Like, YouTube is a $1 billion corporation, and they need to take donation cuts. I don't know. It just seems like they're just such a fishy fucking just corporation that they're just
What the? Are you
I like this doll right here. That doll is like, is that Woody from Toy Story? I'm pretty sure that is.
creepy? Why does it continue to go out of focus?
That's Woody from Toy Story, ain't it? Without the hat. I'm pretty sure.
What the? Are you kidding me? She hasn't moved. And her eyes. It just constantly keeps going out of focus. easier till I get back to these ones. Look at her. You got f***ing kidding me. Are you f***ing kidding me?
One night, Brian sets up a camera to monitor the doll's
Pee Wee
face.
Herman. That's Woody the doll. Or Woody the cowboy. He's dressed up weird. What's up, Colin?
But what do you think? Is this a haunted doll moving its face on its own? Or is it just a creepy fake?
I think if you guys want, if you have any abandoned, or not abandoned, and if you have any haunted dolls or haunted artifacts, you should send them to me. And basically what I do when I go to California next year, I will give them to Serena. And she can have all the haunted dolls and shit like that. Like, if you know anything that's possessed by a demon, just give it to me. I have to do things with it.
Video, Patty from the YouTube channel G-Team Paranormal is investigating an entire
No
collection
way,
of
Ryan. That's
supposedly
Woody from
haunted
Toy
dolls.
Story.
Her
100%.
daughter Heather from the
100%.
YouTube channel Heather's
100.
Hauntings is also filming the
10%.
investigation as Patty attempts to communicate with the dolls via a spirit box.
The doll. Wow.
As Patty is wrapping up the video, her camera captures something shocking.
I really don't know what to make of these dolls. I know that they all are haunted dolls. I'm pretty much 100% sure now that they are all haunted for sure. I mean, we already know that the big one is because we've seen her move in my office. All you fans.
It just moved. How does she not work it to see that?
But it gets
110% of
even creepier.
TV.
As Patty says
Ryan,
that
it's
she plans on getting rid of the doll,
135%.
the doll seems to become
Woody.
even more active.
135%.
Both Patty and Heather capture the incident on camera.
I'm not taking her with me when I move, so if any of you are interested in that doll,
Ooh. I'll take it. I'll take that doll. I'm going to put a bid in for that doll. And give it to Serena.
please let me know. Because I don't want to keep her, but I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested, I don't. Did that
Oh my god, that's
thing just move?
oh my god.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested, I don't.
It's like, bitch, what?
Her creepy face
Bitch, you're doing what?
Oh my god, Heather.
Like that legitly just moved.
Ryan, it's 150%.
Clay, did you see that?
Your mom.
When you said you're not taking her with you, what the
my-
is that?
I don't know. I just
I
heard
just
that.
heard a girl's voice.
Are you serious? That wasn't one of you?
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was one of them who
God,
my
she
God.
really just
turned invisible and went to
moved?
turn the doll's head.
Oh hell no.
Sit down and relax. This is when you
Oh
capture the
my
best stuff.
God. Heather, I got the cold chills from the top of my head to my freaking toe. Oh my god.
Sit down. Stop freaking it out. You're pissing it off.
You can check out the full videos and see all the things that Patty and Heather caught on camera over on their YouTube channels, G-Team Paranormal Investigators, and on Heather's
have what
channel,
doll?
Heather's Hauntings. Ghost by Post. Mindseed TV is a bit of a strange
I think it'd be funny to like get two haunted dolls like that are like severely haunted, put them in like a fucking cage, and be like, all right, fights to the death. The loser gets soaked in holy water for an entire year, and you just get to see the fucking dolls go fucking start throwing haymakers at each other, trying to rip each other's head off.
channel.
Check my
Guy
Twitter.
named Casey does some standard tech reviews of electronic gadgets and audio equipment. But then occasionally, he'll just order some random creepy thing from the internet and do a full-on review and
Says it's loading.
paranormal investigation of the object. In this
Oh, that
case,
doll that you
he
just sent,
orders
Ryan?
doll
That's
for
a picture of
Yankee that
Woody.
the seller
He's dressed up
claims
in a
is
suit for
haunted
some
by the
reason. He must have gone to the
unhappy
fair
spirit
that day
of a
or
little
something.
girl. Several previous owners of the doll said that they had heard what sounded like a child crying at night, and claimed that they had had horrible nightmares of being trapped in a fire. So, Casey receives the doll and does
Oh
a
my
few
god, what is
paranormal
wrong with
tests,
this thing?
but he's a bit disappointed by the results.
Alright, she's creepy as hell looking, but this thing has not gone off once. Done with the spirit box now. I would say test number 2, there was some kind of activity going on. Not enough to say that this is haunted yet.
But then, he decides to set the doll on a shelf and record it overnight with an infrared camera. What he caught on tape is chilling.
Thing. Does that mean to get ragdolled? Yes, actually, technically. Hey, what's up, Darkish Newt? I mean, its eyes are like fucking disgusting.
Casey says that the video absolutely creeped him out. He also claimed that he experienced the very bizarre and horrifying nightmare of a freakish porcelain-skinned woman standing by his bed. In the end, Casey decides to cut his test short and just get rid of the doll. He even goes so far as to burn the figurine to ashes. So is this a haunted doll moving?
I'd be scared to burn it because I'd be like,
Or
what if you
just
burn
an
it and it like
elaborate
that just means that it stays with you
decide.
forever, like it moves to you
By
because
the
it doesn't
way,
have the
you
doll
can
anymore.
check
I don't
out
know.
Casey's full
I would be scared to
possessed
burn
doll
it.
video over on
I'd
his
punt it,
channel.
like no doubt about it. I'd punt it in my neighbor's yard
Watching you.
for sure.
YouTuber Muna Bruzan says that she bought this creepy doll at an antique fair after she noticed that the doll's eyes seemed to actually be moving.
Melina,
and
do you want
following
that
her.
doll?
As she
I'm gonna
demonstrates
give
in
it
the
to you
video, when she picks
for
up the doll, its head
for your next
eerily
birthday.
seems to turn toward her all on its own. But the creepy encounter doesn't stop there. Later in the video, as Muna is adjusting the doll, its eyes begin to follow her again, tracking her from side to side.
I feel like I've seen dolls that do that before, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like dolls do that. I don't know.
It should be noted that the doll has no mechanical mechanism to make its eyes.
No,
or head
I'm
follow
punting that
anyone.
doll into my neighbor's yard that I
It
don't
should
like.
also be noted that Muna Bruzan's YouTube
If he's got that
channel
Iowa
is
flag
not
hanging out, I'm
paranormal
punting
in
it right in his
nature
yard,
at all.
straight up. He can deal with it.
In fact, almost all of her other videos are about her pet hamsters. So is this a haunted doll, or just some very spooky
See you, Miguel.
coincidental head and eye movements? Let me know what you think. Clown?
Yeah, not sure, Logan. It's just YouTube being dumb.
YouTuber Wea Vlogs says that he bought a haunted 1940s clown doll at a garage sale. The purchase works out about as well as you would expect.
Alright, YouTube. I've just
What is?
sitting
Why would this
down,
guy
getting ready to go to bed,
buy a fucking doll?
and the fucking music box up there just starts playing. Sorry,
This will
I'm
get
all
the
sick.
chicks over. Let me go buy
I was
this
trying to
creepy ass
rest,
fucking
but,
clown doll.
You know, after putting this fucking doll back on the shelf, that hand decided to move, and I put that there just to, you know, maybe these two things talk to each other. But no, the old lady that this belonged to, it belonged to her, actually belonged to her mother. And she said that she calls it squeaky because at night you could hear the doll squeak, which I did hear it squeak.
Just slapped that other doll in the face.
Holy
Alien abduction stories and videos.
holy Did you guys see that? My fucking hands are shaking.
Head over to the Mariana Trench and accidentally drop to the ocean. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I'm actually probably going to lock this thing back up.
But what if there's some kind of creature down in the Mariana Trench that we don't know about, and it infects it, or it possesses it, and it comes out to humans?
Decides to just lock the creepy
And
clown
there's
next
Eli
to
just with a casual
So is this a haunted
$100
clown,
saying, I'm back.
Or is Wea just trying
Oh,
to clown
man.
the viewing audience? You decide. As always,
That's
thanks
Eli.
for watching. Please follow me on
Thank you,
Twitter
Eli,
at
for the
Nukes Top 5
100
for more
big
random
ones.
Weirdness. And if you'd like to submit
I'll take a little
suggested
sip
video
for
the
Eli here.
top
Hold on,
5,
hold on.
Go to facebook.com/nukestop5 and hit the send message button.
So good. Everyone give clap hands for Eli. Clap hands, emojis. Or goats, but one of those two. Eli is he's a goddamn madman. He's a monster. He has actually fought a skinwalker. And what else did Eli fight? I thought he fought he fought Serena the Skinwalker, I think. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Look what you tweeted me.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Night shift. Andy
Why are your
Beck is the
messages getting
manager of a
deleted?
care home for residents with autism and learning difficulties in
I don't
Gloucester,
see any of your
England.
messages, Coco.
He says that recently his employees had been complaining about odd noises in the middle of
I haven't
the
deleted
night.
anything. I don't see
So,
any of your
Andy
messages
decided to
at
take
all.
the night shift himself.
Like, even if they were deleted, I don't see them.
Late one night, Andy is sitting alone in the staff quarters. Suddenly, he hears a noise near the door.
So it's moving at the top of the window, top of the door. Top right hand side of the door, see it? What is it? What is that? So it's moving in fucking right in front of me. Top hand right by the door. What is that?
Oh, the Pee Wee Herman doll that you have?
God, what is that?
That's definitely not Pee Wee Herman, man. That's definitely Woody from Toy Story, 100%. That's nice. I mean, that's cute that you have a Toy Story toy.
This is where I was sat when I videoed it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Coco. I haven't seen any messages at all. They've been deleted. Like even when they're deleted, I can see them. Yeah, I don't see any.
Obviously the light's still there, but the shadow originally came from this wall. Where that wall is just there was a doorway, which led into the flat.
Andy says that a woman who lived right next to the staff room where this video was recorded had passed away a year earlier. This wall used to be a doorway to her flat.
Oh my god, what is that?
But what do you think? Are these just some very strange shadows being cast by the light in the room? Or did Andy record a ghost caught on camera? You decide. This little light.
This little light
Most
of
you have
mine.
probably heard of the YouTube
I'm
series
gonna let it
BuzzFeed
shine.
Unsolved. But if you
As I
haven't,
stab you
here's a quick
1,000
summary.
times.
BuzzFeed
What?
Unsolved is a paranormal investigation show featuring Shane, a skeptic who doesn't believe in ghosts at all.
Hell yeah, what? Great. That'll be good. Gonna snap that.
And Ryan.
That's weird, Coco.
a
Yeah,
guy
I don't
who
see it.
Pretty much believes in every ghost.
Not be afraid.
I'm scrolling up, and I don't see a single comment.
In this episode, they investigate the Sally House in Atchison, Kansas, which is said to be one of the most haunted houses in the world. Initially, it was believed that the house was haunted by the ghost of a little girl named Sally, but now it is said that the house is haunted by multiple spirits and evil entities. The house's kitchen is said to be particularly active.
All right, we are in the kitchen.
Please turn the light on for us. Please don't do it.
Demon,
Stop calling it that.
Demon.
Stop it. Stop talking to it.
Yeah, Logan, I'm gonna make a point to try to remember you in tonight's
You like
story
the guy
for sure.
standing here, turn the light on.
I forgot last time, so I'm gonna try my just remind me before I'm about to start, just in case. So I started watching, by the way, Mountain Men, on like YouTube clips, because I don't have TV. So I started watching YouTube clips, and
Where's my holy one?
that show's fucking hilarious. I wish I could show clips of it in the stream, but the stream get taken down most
I don't
likely.
think they have the power to turn it back on again, frankly. I really think they don't. Ryan. Are you kidding me?
I'll try. We're not quite to story time yet. We're not quite there. Only 45 minutes probably.
Don't you do it. Turn it all the way off. Thank you. Oh.
No, oh my god. What?
Please try.
Oh my god. You should have never talked to it, dude.
That's a car going by. It's okay.
No, that's the flashlight rolling in the background.
Look, it's coming back.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a flashlight. It rolls. It's cylindrical.
But it shouldn't roll back and forth.
Cylindrical. Is that a real
You
word?
should have never talked to it, dude. What is wrong with you?
Or mountain monsters. That's what I meant. Did I say mountain men?
Signaling Shane and Ryan, or does the BuzzFeed team just have a wonky flashlight? Let me know what
Yeah, mountain monsters. Yeah.
what waits within.
That show's fucking funny.
A ghost hunter in Saudi Arabia decides to check out an allegedly haunted house. Now, viewers of this scary video claim to see everything from ghosts to jinns and even strange creatures lurking in the shadows. But you decide for yourself. What do you see?
Oh, is Mountain Men an actual show? Oh. There's Mountain Men and Mountain Monsters. What if Mountain Monsters and Mountain Men combined to make a show together? Who's all gonna be in my story? I'm not sure quite yet. I know Eli, Logan, Ryan, Serena.
يا حد بسم الله.
Oh god, this guy. Salah, halal, salami. I mean, it's so fucking long, every video.
He decided to use the time to do some vlogging, but things didn't work out quite as planned.
It is pouring. All day it's been pouring. So I went outside to go check, and our street was flooded. And in front of that, in front of his street.
I know, I'll just get ripped in half by Bat Squash. Tonight it's about Goatman and the Thunderbird. And I also have a potential announcement at the end.
Who's that? Something is moving around in the cooler.
You sent a Bigfoot video to my Instagram? We got the Thunderbird did steal your camera. That's right.
screw all that noise. All right, that was freaking creepy, and I know I was just hearing because that happened twice. I heard it while I was talking, and
Ryan's grabbing another mics. This is not good.
As I was looking back and listening to it, that was freaking creepy. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, something must have fallen or whatever. There's nothing that could have fallen from being like thawed out or whatever. And it literally sounded like someone was like in the cooler, tapping on the window. That was freaking creepy. There's nothing that could have fallen. Unless someone's in.
I hate it when people take like fucking videos like this. Like, dude, I don't want to see up your fucking nose, okay? I don't want to see the fucking under part of your chin. Just show me a fucking normal, you know.
Now, whether the noises inside the store were paranormal or not, who knows? But Austin says that he sat in his car till the end of his shift and didn't see anyone exit the store. And no one turned on a light inside. So, just what do you think those creepy noises from the back could have been? Birthday surprise. So a YouTube poster called Riley says that he is employed as a desk clerk at a hotel that was built in the 1970s. He's working the overnight shift when suddenly strange things begin to happen around the desk.
I'm freaking the crap out. So I was just doing night audit work back here, and then I walk to the back to grab a stapler, and I hear keys fall. And oh my gosh, I'm so freaking scared right now. I walk out here, and this is the breakfast report right
Yeah,
here.
Eli donated $500 last
keys
stream.
with it, and when I
Eli
walk
also
away,
holds the record tonight. By the way, he beat
fell
who had the record?
by themselves.
Miguel, I
don't
think, had
know
the record
if
of
I
$5.
set them, like on the edge or what, but they fell, and I'm freaking the crap out.
But I think Eli's in a different category. He's in a different bracket. So we'll still have two separate brackets: the $5 donation and then the $100 donation. The A team and the B team. Doesn't this guy start bawling because that piece of paper reminds him of his dad or something? Or something like that, I thought.
It's moving again. Oh my gosh.
You trying to make money to donate to? Man, you just if you don't got the money, then save it. You know, go buy a pair of nice socks.
Riley says that he's never experienced
Buy your cat a
anything
sweater or something. You
paranormal
know.
while working at the hotel before.
You don't have to donate to me. You don't have to.
Bizarrely, this video was filmed on the night of his recently deceased father's birthday. So was Riley's dad trying to make contact? Or are the papers just being moved around by the hotel's air conditioning? You decide. Thanks for watching. Please follow me.
I don't remember a time when Eli wasn't on top. That's true. Eli's been the record holder. He did have a rival with Winter one time, or a rivalry.
For the top 5, hit me at facebook.com/nukestop5 and click send message.
He was a top rank before he was even born. Yeah, probably. Eli was coming out of the womb, and a little dollar bill just like squirted out. And they're like, "What the fuck was that?" I see his head crowning. Pull Eli out. Fucking money bills just come flying out. Oh shit! True story. 14. I've been there, man. I have been there. Which actually is interesting. So this could be something that happens in the near future. We'll see. I have an opportunity potentially, and it's looking like a very real potential opportunity, that I could be living in the basement of a funeral home, like an active funeral home. My buddy and I, like you guys most of you know that I work in the funeral industry. I work at a cemetery, and my buddy's wife is the daughter of a guy who runs a funeral home. And they usually have this, it's an apartment in the basement of this funeral home, and it's right next to where they embalm bodies. But it's a nice apartment. It's like separated from the rest of the basement, but it's a pretty nice apartment. They usually use it for interns, so that they can live there and then work, or intern or whatever, live there and intern. I get paid $600 a month to live at this place. Okay, I don't have to pay utilities or rent. I get paid to live here at a funeral home where dead bodies are stored just mere feet away from where I sleep. Okay, now that's kind of cool because it's in the business I work with, and it's kind of like a cool opportunity, I think. So there's a real possibility that my future streams could be coming from a fucking morgue, like not in the morgue, but in a funeral home in my apartment, which is an apartment, Eli, I have God in this chat. That's true. That is true. Yeah, no, I'm looking into it. It'd be like a thing where, I help out around the funeral home, pick up bodies once in a while with the guy, stuff like that. But it's kind of cool that like I do a spook stream and I'd be living in an actual funeral home. And who knows if that place is fucking haunted. I mean, I don't know. So like we'll be streaming and there might be shit going on behind me. I don't fucking know. No, it doesn't smell bad. It's gonna get new carpet, new counter. Like we're gonna go in and start. I'm gonna look at it Sunday. So, it's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. It could be like, it'd be basically like I'd be working a full-time job. Every paycheck is pure profit. I mean, I'm gonna be. Let me get my fucking holy water. Yeah, no, it's kind of creepy on one hand that there's like dead bodies stored just on the other side of the wall. But when you work in my line of work, you kind of get used to dead bodies in a way, a little bit at least. And yeah, the creepy thing is like, imagine if I go like I don't know, I leave my apartment. Or I open my door to the hallway to where the bathroom's at or something. And there's just a body standing up with rigor mortis. And it's like crawling towards me. Fuck that. And then someone's going to have to explain why Grandma Mortar, or Grandma Pesmily, she has a broken nose. Yeah, I'd be getting paid to live there. It's kind of like a job in a way. Because I have to help take care of the place once in a while. Go out and weed whack once a month or whatever. Wash the cars, do stuff like that. But it's kind of cool, and it could affect the channel in a way, in a good way. So at my expense, you guys' entertainment, my expense. I might get haunted. He would take us a little more seriously when we say something. We went, yeah, that's true. That's very true. Is it haunted? I mean, who knows? I don't know. It's hard to say. I find it hard to believe that ghosts would haunt a place that they're only in for a few days, like a few hours even. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know why they would haunt that. But, I feel like they would haunt the place where they died, if anything, like where they actually died. Call the Ghostbusters. Bitch, I am the Ghostbusters.
The top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Thing in the road. The Chipali Toll Road in West Java, Indonesia is known for two things. frequent traffic accidents, and reports of strange supernatural sightings along the roadway. This bizarre dashcam footage almost captures both.
What's up, Penguin God?
The video, which was recorded just after midnight, is bizarre enough even at normal speed, but slowed down, it becomes downright terrifying. Some strange misshapen thing appears to be simply standing in the middle of the road. Locals believe this to be a ghost caught on camera, but what do you think? The Sylmar Ghost. Parent Anna Diano was attending a high school football game at Sylmar High School in Los Angeles, California. She was recording her daughter Mariella doing a cheerleading routine when she caught this strange footage. Students at the school have started to refer to the footage as the Sylmar Ghost.
What do you think?
It don't look Photoshop, it looks real as real can be.
CBS 2 News in Los Angeles asked Anna's daughter if the cell footage had been edited.
So she doesn't even know how to work her phone, so no.
So is this a bizarre phone glitch or a ghost caught on camera? You decide. The Ghost of Carmel, Maine.
Hello and welcome to Ghost of Carmel, Maine.
In a previous video about ghosts and shadow people, I've talked about Kent Burris and his channel, The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Ghost of Carmel, Maine
is
one of the most believable.
A man named Kent says that he began to experience strange occurrences after moving into his house in Carmel, Maine. He found that his house had once been owned by an undertaker, and that the residence served as a funeral home from the years 1906 to 1919. Kent claims that his house is very supernaturally active and is haunted by multiple ghosts and strange beings.
Hello. Okay, there he is, in the window again. Went under the bed.
It's just what the fuck even is that thing? What is it? It's behind me. Oh fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Now, if you're wondering why Kent's reaction is so casual in a situation that would absolutely horrify most of us, well, he says he's had hundreds of these bizarre
He fucking
encounters
jumped.
while
It's
living
fucking
in his
fucked,
haunted
ain't it?
home.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my god! No! Oh.
Just
See
chilling.
all of Kent's ghost investigations and more of his terrifying paranormal footage, I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The Night Visitor. Twitter user Cheyenne Rachel posted that her dad claimed that when he slept at night, he felt like something was messing with his sheets, and that he sometimes got the eerie impression that someone was sitting on his bed. He set up a camera to record overnight, and this is what he caught. It actually looks like someone sits up in the bed and then just kind of sinks down into the sheets. But is it just the bed covers moving in a bizarre way, or something paranormal? And why does this look like a head that just seems to disappear?
Fuck it, lights on.
Exploring the Asylum. On the Urban Exploration channel, Exploring with Mikhail, they explore the old abandoned South Carolina mental asylum. Built in 1820, this building was one of the first mental hospitals in the U.S. It goes without saying that the old asylum has a long, dark history. Mikhail and her friends are walking along the
Those old
third floor
asylums,
of the
people were like
creepy
tortured in
hospital
there.
when she hears an odd noise coming from one of the old patient restrooms.
I thought for this guy's my
This is the main floor.
Oh, look at that.
You are obviously protected.
See, I think that's just a window. I think that's just like the window's open or something.
Right after the strange incident with the blinds. And so did I. So I asked Mikhail if there was more footage, and she explained that bizarrely, the camera on her phone just froze right after the incident. Now, at first that might seem a bit suspicious, but Mikhail was nice enough to even send me a screen cap of the raw video from her phone to prove the strange lockup.
This is the main floor.
Oh, look at that.
You are obviously protected.
So is this a ghost caught on camera? Or is it just the wind doing some
You've been here,
very bizarre
Aaron?
things with the blinds? And a glitchy phone.
You been to the same place right here?
The Sad Observer. This next clip was a private video uploaded to YouTube 6 years ago. A man named Oscar and his family were out having a fun day at a nearby creek. When they checked their footage back, it turned out they were not alone.
What do you record us with this fucking microwave? Oh, there's a chick over there. Yeah, it's probably Ghost Girl, ain't it? It's fucking Ghost Girls.
The pale image of a little girl in white can be seen sadly watching them from the creek's edge. Oscar claims that there was no little girl there when they filmed the original video. At least, not that they could see. A walk in the woods. This next video was sent in to me by a viewer. He says that the video was recorded by his brother Carlos, who would often film himself on hiking treks through the forest of El Mascal, a rural area of Barcelona, Spain. This video was recorded in 2016.
So we should watch the
Carlos
Korean
has
video?
not gone on a nighttime hike ever since.
Logan gets scared of the Korean video. He gets very scared of it. What's he running from? Oh, that thing. Oh, this is the fake video. I remember this one. I'm pretty sure this one's fake. Did we watch the Korean video? No, we were waiting for you to get back. We were waiting for Phil Swift to return. Guess whatever? What do you mean? Do the Korean video. We'll do the Korean video at the after this video, because after this one we're gonna wind down and we still gotta do story time and. Guess what? What, Nick? Whoa! The fucking demon.
So, What do you
I like how it's just.
Is this
I
a
don't know.
paranormal
It's so obviously
encounter
fake.
or a ghost caught on camera?
What's up, Dark Snoot?
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Runner. A man and his wife move to a new house in the wilderness in Bradford, Pennsylvania. He decides to record a video to send back to his family in California to show them their new place. But he catches something that he didn't expect.
And we're walking. No more holding her purse.
Yeah, drop off garbage.
A lion. Look. Where? The dark part of it, right there. Dark? Did you see it? No. You better tell me before we get too close. Right up there. And up? Yeah, way at the very top. Good tripping. Turn off the camera.
That's a good point, Mad Moose. I never thought about that.
Oh, never mind. Just part of the tree there. Okay, then stop trying to freak people out and follow me. Hold on. Got it? Yeah. There's the bonfire.
You want me to watch the Korean? Fine, I'll watch it. I promise.
Whoa.
I'll watch it if you really want it that bad. Coco, I sense your sarcasm. I sense your sarcasm. I got you. We're on the same page, Coco. I got you. We'll watch it. We'll watch it.
It was like a shadow. How do I stop this?
A strange mist that almost looks like running legs comes out of nowhere.
Running legs?
And disappears behind a bush. Is this something paranormal? Or just some bizarre natural phenomenon? Deja vu.
How long is my hair?
He's on a motorcycle or riding along a lonely back road toward the city of Uti, India, when they spot something a bit strange along the road.
This long? I don't know how long it is. Down to my chin.
The riders are speaking the language Tamil, but you don't really need to understand their words to hear just how freaked out they are. As they continue down the road, they calm down a bit, but then this.
When we get to the Korean video, Dark Snoot, I'll try to remember to send you the link to it.
And there, the video just sort of cuts out. Now, some viewers think that the writers.
Colin, have you not seen the Korean video?
The video seem very
It's
real.
we'll play it. Don't you worry.
What do you think? How would you react to repeatedly seeing this on the road? Footsteps. Popular French YouTuber GousteX does a very creepy paranormal and ghost hunting series called Chasseur de Fantômes, which in English simply translates to Ghost Hunter. In the series, he travels around to remote locations in France to investigate reports of haunted locations and paranormal activity. In this episode, GousteX spends the night in a haunted house where the owners describe multiple disturbing occurrences. Water puddles in the floor, even though
I was getting my hair long enough so I could grow out dreads for the music video for Chills, but that's not happening now. Well, it's still gonna happen, but just not
But the late
this
night
summer.
sounds are the most disturbing of all. Doors can be heard opening and closing on their own. Strange voices call out in the night. And loud footsteps can be heard pacing the halls and clambering up the attic steps. GousteX spends the night in a bedroom right beside the attic stairs.
That's a big chunky ghost. I put a bouncy ball. I'd put a bouncy ball on one of the stairs. Is what I'd do. If the bouncy ball moves, it goes down the stairs. It's definitely a fucking ghost.
Quelqu'un? Je vous entends marcher.
Coração fraquilação hoatsi carolo corco libraria.
After
Corto
hearing
soli
loud footsteps
goza.
on the attic stairs, Goosty X opens the door to find nothing. He checks, but no one is in the house. When he climbs the stairs,
All right, Eli,
he
brother.
finds that the attic light is
Thank you for
on.
tuning in.
Even though that he's
I
certain
appreciate
that he
you.
turned all the lights off before bed. Goosty X
I will
has
see you
no
Saturday
idea
night,
what
Eli.
caused the loud footsteps
And
on the stairs.
make sure to rewatch the stream to watch
little
a story
French,
time,
you
which will
can
be in
check out
about
the rest
15
of the
minutes from
ghost
now.
hunting
So
series over on the
10 to
YouTube
15 minutes
channel,
from now will be story
Goosty
time.
X.
So yeah, you'll be in
Thanks for
it.
watching.
So
Be sure to follow
make
me
sure
on
to tune
Twitter
in.
at Nukes Top 5.
But yeah, I'll see
And
you
if want
Saturday
to
night,
suggest
man.
a video for inclusion in the top 5, hit
What's my
me up
Insta?
on
It's just
Facebook
Big
at
Dill 95, all lowercase.
facebook.com/nukestop5 and hit the send message button.
Do I have a video called Shovel? Dog? No, I don't. I don't know such video. Okay, since you guys all want the Korean video, we'll watch the Korean video since Coco and Logan want it so bad. Here you go. Looked a little strange. Why is this shit on again? You like that timing? Well, I don't want to watch Shovel Dog. What the fuck? Where is my baby? He's not here. Nick, you're lying. You are scared. No. Bad. Alright, we're gonna wrap up the stream now. We're still gotta do story time, which you guys seem to enjoy. So, as far as story time, you guys should pay attention to the characters that are introduced to the show, as far as the cryptids. So, basically, what my plan is to take this is we'll do story times after streams. But, notice how I made Serena the Skinwalker a character, right? Notice how I made me Bat Squatch, right? How I turn into like kind of how Bruce Banner turns into Hulk. I turn into Bat Squatch. Serena turns into Skinwalker. There's Bigfoot and Dogman. Okay, Bigfoot and Dogman have an alliance. They work together, right? And Serena the Skinwalker work together. These characters are going to evolve as characters, and basically I'm going to be writing a story where... And tonight's characters will also be involved. And I'll kind of introduce the characters as we go. But it'll be kind of Bigfoot, Dogman, Bat Squatch, and Serena the Skinwalker will take on Caterpillar Man, who will be acquainted by the giant Wendigo and Thunderbird. Okay? Thunderbird is a massive creature, which we'll get into the story tonight. But... the Wendigo in this story is going to be about, it's going to be about 12 foot tall. Okay, it's a 12 foot tall giant Wendigo. Now the Bat Squatch is 16 foot tall. The Bat Squatch is huge. It's massive. Whereas Bigfoot is only about 8 foot tall. You know, so it's a lot shorter than the Wendigo. And Dogman is also about 8 foot tall. They're about the same size. So all these characters are going to come together and fight. It's going to be an epic battle, and there's going to be an actual story. Now, why I'm telling you this is because I'm looking for an illustrator that can draw a shitload of images it's almost like a splash page. Like, I need pictures of each movement. I mean, it would take a lot of pictures. So if you're interested and you can draw, like you're an artist, I will be holding a competition. I want everyone that is interested in joining this you won't be getting paid for it or nothing. It'll just be like you'll get credit and your pictures will be on the screen as I'm narrating it. And they don't have to be colored or anything. It can be black and white pictures. It just needs to be very descriptive and very good. And so the competition will be whoever can draw me the best Dogman and the best Bat Squatch. And draw two characters. They don't have to be in the same picture. They can be two separate pictures of them, like profile pictures or whatever. But that's the competition. So if you want to be in this, if you're interested in being an illustrator for my story, then which will be a full YouTube video. It won't be like a live stream. It'll be a full YouTube video where thousands of people will probably see it. So just send those to me on either Instagram or Twitter, and so that I can see them. You can also do it in Discord. You just have to let me know that you posted them in Discord, because I don't get notifications for Discord. So, that's the rules of the contest. So if you're interested in that, for sure, sign up for that. Ryan, you're interested in drawing the creatures? I was going to ask either you or Ryan if you'd be interested in doing this. I have an idea of how I want each creature to look in my head, like the Wendigo for sure. I've actually, like I've already said, I'm kind of like a filmmaker. I'm very creative in the head. I know what I want for each shot. I already pretty much have the story in my mind. I just need to write it down. Like, I know exactly how it's going to go. It'd be, like I said, a lot of pictures, but they can be black and white, not to be colored or nothing like that. yeah, Ryan, you should for sure send in a picture of like a dog man and a bat squatch. And the bat squatch, like I said, Bigfoot in my story is going to be about 8 foot tall. It's going to be about 8 foot tall. Bat squatch is double the size of Bigfoot. He's about 16 foot tall, and he's a lot more muscular, a lot bigger because he's a mutation. He's huge. Like Bigfoot and Dogman stand no chance against Bat Squatch, as my last story indicated. And so yeah, like Caterpillar Man, I have an idea of how I want him to look, which I'm still working on in my head, and I'm not gonna say it. Like for my illustrators, they'll know, but I'm not gonna say it because I want it to be a surprise. It's kind of like he kind of has two forms, and no, it's not a giant moth. Oh, Mothman will also be in the story. Mothman, Bigfoot, Dogman, Serena the Skinwalker, and Bat Squatch will be teaming up to take on Caterpillar Man, Thunderbird. Caterpillar Man is the main cryptid. He's the main bad guy. Thunderbird teams up with Caterpillar Man, and then the Wendigo as well. Hey, what's up, Shay? No, you can. The pictures can be. Like obviously the final pictures. They'll have to be able to be uploaded to computer images. But you can draw it with like a pencil, draw it with like a pen. You know, like preferably they'd be drawn with a marker, like a thin marker, like a Sharpie or something, so that they're bold and everyone can see what they're doing or what you're drawing. But I kind of want the artists to all be like I'm kind of looking for one artist because I want all the pictures to be the same. Because no matter how you do it, two people are going to draw the same creature different. Like you're not going to draw the exact same. All right, Colin. Oh, it's going to be bigger than Endgame. It's sick. It's a big cryptid fight. And this is we haven't got to the Wendigo. Next week will be the Wendigo, where I introduce that into a story. And all these stories are like connected, which the previous two stories I did, they are connected. And there will be people who I pick based on storytelling that will be in the final story. Like you guys. There'll be like 4 people, basically. Only 4. Not counting, like Serena is a skinwalker, so she'll be in it. But yeah, so you get me those images. There's no time frame. I'd say within the next week would be nice if you could do that. And I'll pick a winner, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I gotta get into my storytelling phase here. We gotta get into the Thunderbird and the Goat Man. Now, the cryptids I told you that were going to be in the story, they are in it. They're locked. They're the only ones that's going to be in it. There's going to be other stories I tell with other cryptids, but they'll either be killed off or they're irrelevant. They're not big enough. Like Goatman is in tonight's story, but you'll find out why Goatman. And these stories I'm telling at the end of the live streams, I'm making up as I go. I do not have any paper or they're not on my phone. I'm just making it up. But I already know what I'm going to do to Goatman. You're Walking Dead. No, none of you guys. Even if I kill you in the stories, the fans will always like keep repopulating into the like. They have no continuity as far as like the fans go. The cryptids have history with each other. Okay, the Bigfoot's been fucked up by Bat Squatch. The Dogman has been fucked up by Bat Squatch and nearly killed. Serena the Skinwalker has been fucked up by the Bat Squatch. But Serena the Skinwalker has probably one of the biggest arcs besides Bat Squatch. Because Serena the Skinwalker is the biggest. She's 20 foot tall, where Bat Squatch is only 16 foot tall. And the Caterpillar Man, well, he's quite large. He's larger than Serena the Skinwalker. So Serena the Skinwalker will be like the main combatant, because Thunderbird will be busy with... I'm stealing the plot. I gotta be quiet. Yeah, Serena, you made it just in time. And you missed the Korean video. Alright, we're gonna replay the Korean... No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let me get a beer, and then we're going to do story time. What's my Instagram account? BigDill95, all lowercase. Maybe a mutated penguin man. I might make up some cryptids as I go. Who knows? Serena has the biggest art. Bitch, please look at my medical issues. Yeah, I mean, you don't really have an arc though. You're just every story is the same. I gotta find some creepy music here. All right, I'll do. Can you be a murderer? Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of weird. I don't like. It's hard. Moji. I could probably say Moji. It's if you don't have like a name that's like if your name is EA Sports, I'd be like, and then EA Sports killed Serena. It's like it's a weird. It doesn't go well. Moji. I'll go with Moji. It's kind of a name. Also, I'm bald, so I can swim faster than Bat Squatch. Actually, Serena, I adapted your character. I updated it. So you're bald, but you have like scraggly hair. Let me show what you look like. Hold on. What's that one creature from Planet, or no, not Planet of the Apes. What's the creature from Lord of the Rings? A little mini guy. Small guy. Dobby? No. Small guy. Precious guy. My precious. What is his name? Yeah, this guy. Okay, so Serena, this is what you look like, but in like when you're in Skinwalker form. Right here. This is Serena, what she looks like in Skinwalker form, basically. And then when she turns to human, so like ignore her this face part, she goes to her normal face, but her hair is still like this scraggly, like she's pretty much bald, but it's like scraggly hair. That's what Serena looks like. Smeagol, yeah. Who's Gollum and Smeagol? Are they the same guy? I don't know. Who's Gollum? Creepy, royalty free, and then we'll get some music going for the story here. Thank you for the visual. Same eyes. Maybe she'll actually watch Lord of the Rings. I'll be the guy. I can't watch it. It's too boring. It's just way too boring for me. Same with Harry Potter. Can't watch either one. They're the same show to me or movie. They're too long. I love Star Wars. I love Avengers, but those movies. Ugh. I'm not saying they're not good. I know I believe you when you say they're good movies. It's just I don't know. I can't get into them. All right. So who wants to be in the story now? Logan for sure. Moji, I'm gonna add. He's gonna be a murderer, maybe. You will not watch Sia? I'm not alone. Through the Veil Paranormal, what's up? But I don't know. It's just it just kind of is. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like when I watched it as a kid, so it's probably why I think it's boring. If I watched it now, I guarantee you I'd probably be more into it. But since my childhood, I was forced to watch a couple or like try to, and I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Nighthawk, Moji, Logan, and Nick Oxenford. Okay. There we go. That's for tonight's story. Now, I'm not going to put the same people in every story. Obviously, Serena is a bookmark character. Eli is a bookmark character. And they're the same character every time, obviously. And they have arcs. I add to their story. But as far as you guys, Coco, I think if I remember, I'll add you in. And I have a special arc for you, I think. And if I forget you in the story, I'm so sorry. Alright. I already forgot who's in the story. Nighthawk, Nick, Logan. Who was the other person I said was going to be in it? I know Moji, but Moji isn't one of the four mains. It's going to be Logan, Nighthawk, Nick Oxenford. Oh, God damn it. Logan, Nighthawk. I'm going for it. Fuck it. I'm just going to get confused. I'm going for it. One night. Actually, let me before I start. This is connected to the last story. Like I said, these are a string of stories. They're all connected, okay? Penguin God, okay. One night, it was a very chilly May evening. The sun was just setting. Penguin God, Nighthawk, Nick Oxenford, and Logan, with Coco crammed in the middle, were out taking a booze cruise. Now, none of them were drinking. They were just still taking a booze cruise, okay? They were out on a desolate road, just leaving town. And they just wanted to go find this abandoned house that they've been talking about in school for a while. They wanted to go explore it. They finally arrive up this long driveway. And by the time that they've got there, the sun has gone down. It's not completely dark out yet, but it's the sun's not out anymore. It's just in a transition phase. Coco and Logan get out of the car, and they want to stretch their legs out. It was a nice 14-minute car ride. They're pretty tired. And Penguin God as well got out of the car. He was in the trunk. And they just get this weird feeling about this haunted house, or this abandoned house. This really crazy, odd feeling. They all get out of the car now. They walk up to the front door. They're about to enter. The front door's doorknob, as they open it, just falls off. They go into the steps. They go up the steps to the pantry. They go into the next door, which goes into the main house. Coco is the first one to go into the house. As soon as Coco steps on the floorboards, he falls right through the floor into the basement. Everyone's going, "Oh no! Oh no!" So Penguin God and Nighthawk jump down there with Coco, while Logan and Nick Oxenford stay above. Well, that was a mistake. They hear screams from the basement. The people in the basement hear screams. It wasn't good. Logan and Nick Oxenford, who were upstairs still, were gone. They heard screams and then it was quiet. Coco, Nighthawk, and Penguin God look around and confused. They're scared. All of a sudden they hear a can kick over in the basement. They look around. They turn around. They see something standing over there. What is it? It's in the corner on the wall. It sounds like it's got hooves. It starts walking towards them. I can just see barely. And then all of a sudden it darts out behind the furnace. I can't see it anymore. Coco says, "Guys, what is that?" And all of a sudden, a pair of horns go right through Coco's chest. It raises him up and drops him on the ground. It was Goatman. Now, Penguin God and Nighthawk took off running up the stairs, the basement stairs. They went back up to the main stairs. They couldn't see Logan or Nick Oxford anywhere. They just saw a trail of blood that ran off into the yard, into the wood line, with a pair of bloody hooves right next to him. They take off back in the car. They start the car and they take off. They know just where they're going. Ryan Tremblay, who lived not too far from this location, about 4 miles east, they needed to head out to someone who knew what they were doing. They feel that they had just encountered a goat man, but they weren't sure. They arrive at Ryan Tremblay's house. And Penguin God and Nighthawk are just terrified. Ryan asks, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" They say, "Well, we were just attacked by Goatman, and they killed our friends." He says, Who died?" They said, "Well, we know Coco died for sure. And Nick and Logan, there was nothing left of them, but we just found their blood." He says, "It's too late for them, they're gone. Come with me." They go into Ryan's basement, where he has a huge assortment of guns and cryptid bone collections and calls and traps. And Ryan grabs a little piece of metal. It's just a little piece of metal. It looks like almost like a flute. He puts his mouth up to it and he goes, look, he's playing it, but they can't hear anything. He says, "Let's go outside." They go outside and he does it again. But they can't hear anything. So what are you doing? He says, "I'm calling him." He said, "Why would you call him? Why would you call the goat man?" He said, "I'm not. I'm calling the one that took my cryptid evidence." They said, "Who?" Now remember, at this time, it was night out. Ryan lived out in the woods. And all of a sudden, they see a big shadow flying across the ground. Almost like a giant bird. Flies over. Ryan looks up, he says, "He's here." Now, Nighthawk and Penguin God are terrified of what's about to happen. And out of nowhere, just randomly, Moji comes walking out of the bushes, says, "Hey guys," with a weird smile on his face. "Hey guys, I followed you all the way here." They look at him and say, What do you mean you followed us here?" He says, "From the abandoned house. I was there the whole time. I was waiting to meet you guys." They say, What do you mean? You were there?" "Yeah, of course I was there. I was just waiting." His hands behind his back as he continues to smile. Insane look on his face. He says, "Come here and give me a hug. Please." And Nighthawk is such a loving person that he was so scared and crying. He ran up to Moji and went to give him a hug. And then all of a sudden, he said, "Boy, I'm so glad you..." Ryan and Penguin God turn their heads and look, and there's a blade sticking through Nighthawk's gut, right through his back. He drops to the ground. Moji looks at them with an insane smile and says, "Who's next?" Ryan then blows his flute again. No sound, but he did it. This is when Penguin God took off running. And out of nowhere, Goatman came charging at him through the bushes and speared him with his horns. Shook him around a few times, throw him to the ground. He's laying there motionless. Ryan stands there whoosh, and whips out a blade. Pure silver. Goatman charges Ryan. Ryan ducks the first dodge. Goatman runs right into the house beam, support beam. And that's when a car pulls up as Goatman is gearing ready for a second charge. The headlights shine upon Goatman with his pure black eyes. He looks at the road to see who's coming. It's a little crappy car, a little buggy. Pulls up, engine's barely running. Serena gets out. Oh my God, Ryan, I have something to tell you. Ryan says, watch out, it's Goatman. Serena looks at Goatman. Goatman looks at Serena. He starts... Now remember, Goatman is bipedal. He's standing on two legs. He starts moving one of his legs, pawing it back in the dirt, get ready to charge. And Serena says, oh, I got this. Goatman starts charging dead on with Serena, about ready to impale her. Serena then grows into the giant 20-foot skinwalker, grabs Goatman right before he gets her, picks Goatman up by his little horns. Serena's 20-foot tall. Goatman is only about 6 foot tall. Picks up Goatman. He's squirming in her arms. She grabs him with her left hand and squeezes him until his head pops off. And she's grabbing him by the horns and just eats his horns with his head still attached. She shrinks down back to Serena size. Oh, well, what was that all about? Ryan says, that was Goatman. You killed him. Serena says, yeah, I had to. He says, we have bigger problems. As the trees started to rustle with a violent tendency. Another shadow came across the ground, huge. Blocked the moon, but they couldn't see because the trees overhead. They could see a shadow flying through the sky. Ryan plays the flute again. Serena says, what are you doing? Calling him to me. Then there was this pure quiet. All the birds that were chirping, the crickets that were cricketing, they stop. There's not a noise to be heard. That's when they hear a tree branch break, then a second tree branch break. Ryan says, my friends are here. Bigfoot and Dogman then appeared from the tree line, walking side by side over to Serena and Ryan. Dogman looks aggressive and ready to fight, where Bigfoot is more calm and relaxed. He motions for Serena and Ryan to get inside the house. They then sense something. They stop, they grab Ryan by the arm. Bigfoot makes a noise. Ryan says, yes, I have it. Come inside with me. So they all four enter the house. They then hear the most awful screech in the world. Loud, ear-piercing. Bigfoot motions for everyone to hang on to something. The Thunderbird was here. The Thunderbird lands in the front yard, and when it lands, the whole house vibrates and shakes. Pictures falling off the wall. Thunderbird, he's probably about 27 feet tall and has probably a 70-foot wingspan, raises his wings out and slaps them together real fast, making a flying motion towards the house, creating a strong wind that blew the house off its foundation. Everyone's hanging on as hard as they can to the beams and supports, and they're flying, and Thunderbird is... Bigfoot and Dogman know it's time to engage. As soon as Thunderbird lets up, they start dead charging at the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird takes off and flies way up into the sky. They stop and look up. They don't know how to combat this cryptid. The Thunderbird was only getting ready to attack. He does a circle around the mountain, and he's coming back for a dead-on swoop. Serena grows into Skinwalker form. She's ready to fight. Thunderbird lands and hits Serena dead on to the ground, pins her to the ground. Serena is out of breath. The Thunderbird looks to, with its long beak and its vicious red eyes, it looks to peck away Serena's head. Serena dodges the first peck, dodges the second peck, and right as the Thunderbird's about to get the dead-on blow, Bigfoot jumps on Serena's shoulder and grabs the beak of Thunderbird. He's barely holding it. The Thunderbird yanks him away. Serena's able to punch the Thunderbird and stun it for a second, and so she can get off from under it. That's when a second goat man appears, the mate of the first one, who is furious at what had happened to her husband, the other goat man. He starts charging at the nearest thing in this sight, which is the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird turns around and sees this small 6-foot weakling of a cryptid, and it simply just pecks it into the ground with its sharp beak, picks the lifeless body up, and tears it in half by shaking it, making half the body fly off, and it lands right on Ryan, all the guts of the goat man. Ryan wipes some of the guts off his face. With a handful of guts, he licks his hand. He says, "Yes, I have now tasted my first cryptid." He then goes and writes symbols on his wall of the goatman blood. No one can recognize. Everyone just kind of lets him do his thing. Penguin God is just hanging out in the corner, by the way, at this time. The Thunderbird looks back at the three cryptids, Serena, Bigfoot, and Dogman. Dogman takes a running start on all four legs, jumps all over the Birdman, or over the Thunderbird, onto his back, starts clawing and ripping away feathers to try to get to the Birdman's skull, but Dogman was just too small. Thunderbird shakes its beak a little bit more, and Dogman goes flying off into a tree. Bigfoot takes out his brand new shield that he's got, a stone shield attached to his arm, and a stone sword. He starts charging at Thunderbird, trying to claw it up. The Thunderbird just takes its raises its giant foot with its talons and steps on Bigfoot, pincering him to the ground, just missing each big-ass claw. That's when Serena comes out and puts the Thunderbird in a chokehold. The Thunderbird cawing very loud, making this evilish, devilish sound. It then turns around and grabs one of its legs to Serena's leg and stabs all her tendons and her calf. Serena cries out in pain. She lets go of the Thunderbird. It starts to fly away. But as it's flying away, it's the pure force and velocity of its wings make all the wind come back, and everyone's flying back, rolling and rolling and rolling. Everyone's hanging onto trees, trying not to die. Thunderbird takes another pass. It's coming in for another attack. They can't stop this thing. Serena is still new to combat, but she has fought a few cryptids before, and she's learning a thing or two. Serena gets up, picks up a tree right out of the ground, and she's ready. It's just like batting practice in 7th grade. She wasn't good enough to make the team. She was on the team, but she never got to play. This is revenge for that coach. She picks up the tree, big-ass tree. Here comes the Thunderbird. She ducks out of the way and slaps him right in the face, just like a baseball bat. The Thunderbird gets stunned. It crash lands at the ground. It shakes its head off. It looks at Serena, the skinwalker, and then all of a sudden, a giant metal stone hatchet hits the Thunderbird's chest, right between the wings. It looks down, shrieks in pain. It looks over, and it was Bigfoot who had just thrown a hatchet. And then Dogman jumps over, and it bites his wing. He shrieks in pain again. He rips Dogman off him. He stabs the ground with his giant talons. He flaps his wing once more, and he flies off into the night sky. It's a battle for another day. Serena the Skinwalker shrinks back into her human form. She says that Penguin God needs to leave and never come back to this part of the world. She tells Ryan that she's sorry for his house, but what she had to tell him was something very important. Ryan says, "What's that?" She looks him dead in the eyes. "I found out where Big Dill's at." The camera zooms in on Ryan as he seems shocked and intrigued, almost starting to cry. The camera gets real close and he says, "Tell me where." And the screen goes to black. And that's it for tonight's story. Until next time. Penguin God did survive. Bat Squatch was never going to be in tonight's story. I knew... I have a plan for Bat Squatch, which is me. Remember, Bat Squatch almost killed all of them last time. Thunderbird is a very big cryptid. It's a very deadly cryptid. It doesn't get messed... It really doesn't have any predators. I hate this song. Like, Caterpillar Man, which we haven't got to yet. Caterpillar Man is the big bad. He's the main bad guy. And it'll take a lot of cryptids to take down Caterpillar Man. But, the Thunderbird doesn't really get along with anybody. Kind of like the Caterpillar Man. They share an evilness to each other. Bigfoot and Dogman, sure, they'll kill humans or there, one here and there, but they'll team up as cryptids together. And Bigfoot is kind of the protector of humans. Bat Squatch he just has to control, which is me, turned into a Bat Squatch. He is starting to control and have control, kind of like the Hulk. He's starting to be conscious while in Bat Squatch form, so he knows to work with other cryptids and not kill them. Because Bat Squatch and Dill are two different personalities, but once they combine and mesh into one, they're a team. And so Serena the Skinwalker is fully in control. She just turns into a giant Skinwalker. Are you a Jedi ghost now? No, Logan, you were dragged off in a puddle of blood. Meaning you were dead by that, because if you didn't catch it, it was what's his name? Moji killed you. He was the killer of the first scene. Moji was just a random killer, a murderer. Bandit 6.7. That's a good idea. I could have a Bandit 6.7 in. I forgot to add Eli in. But I have plans for Eli in the final story for sure. I hate this fucking song. Fucking a Ring Around the Rosie song playing. Thank you for redeeming my 7th grade softball trauma. Serena, I figured you deserve that. You want to see Annabelle show up? Yeah, they'll need Bat Squatch. So at the end of the story, they're like, I know where Bat Squatch, or where Dill is. Because they need my help. They need Bat Squatch's help. Because they know they have a cryptid problem. Thank you, Ryan. And you guys are gonna love the final story. I'll have a whole a scripted narration with whoever wins the photo. Like, again, whoever wants to draw and be the illustrator, send me pictures or send me drawings. A drawing of Dogman, and a drawing of Thunderbird. I think I said Thunderbird, didn't I? Whatever I said earlier. Send me those. Thank you for making me the Batman of the cryptid world. Ryan, you're like the guy that they go to ask questions because he's like the ancient sort. He knows, he's seen it, he's been alive for a long time. He has all the strings, attached to strings to photos of different cryptids and the ancient, pictures, and he's like, the tomb. No, I can't say it. I have a plan. Well, hi, I'm cooking spaghetti today. Well, nice. Welcome to the stream, cooking spaghetti today. How are you? I'll make the last cryptid give me a head. Goatman was a cryptid. There was a pair, a mating pair, and they were killed, murdered. No, Coco, you were stabbed through the chest by the Goatman. None of you survived. The only person that survived the entire story. It was implied that everyone else died, but Penguin God survived. He's live right now. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's what I gotta say. Dogman and Bigfoot are powerful duos, but they're on the lower tier of powerful cryptids. They're not very powerful in terms of these other cryptids. And I have a few stories. Some of these cryptids might not make it to the final showdown of cryptids. But there are some large cryptids I want to get to here. They killed my friends. They did. They murdered them cold. Just because you die in a story doesn't mean you're not coming back. It's just like the humans in this stories, besides Ryan and Serena and Eli, are just random. Like you'll just keep regenerating. There's no, you die in a story, but you can always come back. I'm trying to make it so that everyone can get a turn to get in the story if they want it. Cosplay as Winter Soldier. Oh, Winter Soldier is actually badass. You better never, you know, I don't know. People have to die in a cryptid story. Cryptids are dangerous. You have a chance. I'm not going to put you in the same story every time, you know. I need to rotate people out so people have turns. Caterpillar Man is the ultimate bad guy cryptid. He is someone that you just don't fuck with. What's this here you got, Ryan? Let's see. Okay, I'll follow you. I didn't know if I was signing my account, but I am. Follow that Instagram link, you heathens. I can't guarantee you that if you donate, you'll be in every store. If you donate, I can lock you in a spot. Potentially, we could start doing that, maybe. Donation over a certain amount or something like that, if you guys want it. I don't care. But, I come in, Pamela's laying on the ground. I pick her up, and Worm Man is chasing us. I run with Pamela over a creek and across hills and mountains. I set her down. Worm Man's still chasing us. I then pick up Coco, who's just randomly laying on the ground near a campsite. I chuck him right off the mountain, and the worm turns around and snatches up Coco, lands on the ground, snivels up and eats him. It's still coming though. Coming right for me. I step in front of Pamela, and I punch him right in the face. My fist goes right through the brain of the Earth Man, or Earth Woman Man, or the Worm Man. Yeah. There, that was a little short mini story, not cryptid related, just a giant worm. Yeah, there will be music, and there will be a nice voiceover. I just need pictures, and whoever is going to be the illustrator is going to be a busy man. And there's no timetable. Like, I like to obviously have it done sooner rather than later. But because it's going to take a while to draw all these pictures, and I'll basically send whoever the illustrator is this entire story, and I'll kind of give you notes on what I want, what scenes I want, how I want them, and yeah, it'll probably be fucking 60 images, honestly, possibly. Maybe not quite 60, but I'd say 40 to 60 would be fair. It'd be a lot of, and like I said, it's gotta be black and white. They don't need to be done by next week or the week after that even. I mean, we're probably talking a month from now. Another 5 minutes of the stream before we end it. What is this music? Oh, I wish I could have them animated. I don't know how to animate, so no. And it would cost a lot of money to do that. Like I said, what I'd like to do is someday, if I got big on YouTube and got rich and famous, I'd like to actually make mini movies, like 15 to 20-minute movies, like actual movies with CGI and real acting, to make these actual real-life, like, good movies. Better than, like, the sci-fi ones you see on a sci-fi channel. Like, they'd be actually decent. How tall am I? I am 6 foot. The background story for you. I said that you have an arc that's locked in. I can't remember. Did I say that? I thought I was. I know that Serena and Eli and Ryan are locked in. Serena, I would totally make you the actual Skinwalker. Like you'd be the actor for the Skinwalker, and then like CGI would take over, and you'd be like the big creature. But yes, Serena, deal. I'll even let you do it. I'll pay you $1 million in the future from now. I don't have $1 million right now. I'll animate it. How? I am not sober. Possibly. The thing about the fans part of it, like where you guys come in, you guys don't really have big roles. It's just kind of to throw you in there to do funny things with. Otherwise, because it gets confusing when I'm freestyling it, it gets hard to remember everyone's things that I was like pre-planning. It's hard to do that. Especially when I'm drunk, so I kind of just, like I said, it's all this is all I'm making up as I go. I'm kind of looking at the chat to see whose name to remember who I'm even in the story, because I have terrible memory. Horrible. Yeah, industrial ship, I'll get you in, for sure. You'll probably be in the next one. You're actually 20 foot tall. That's perfect. You can save money on CGI. That's awesome. And scary, Serena. You make me nervous, Serena. Very nervous. I'm 5'10" and a half. Just a hair shorter than Bill. Yeah, I'm a big guy. You know, I'm 6 foot. I weigh about almost $170. Shit. I'm just a bigger feller, you know. I'm just a bigger feller. You know, I'm not flexing or nothing, I'm just chilling. But yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Feller. Nightmare? It's kind of weird, Nightmare. Your name is weird to put in a story, because if I say Nightmare, it's just... I don't know, it just doesn't sound like... There's people who have names like Satan, I couldn't... Because it'd be like Satan. I'd be talking about Satan, but I'm not talking about Satan. I'm talking about the Satan in our chat. So it doesn't really jive with a story. Lava, maybe we're clones. Maybe we're twin brothers. We just didn't know. Our mother separated us from birth because she knew I was powerful. And I'd probably eat you in the womb. Or maybe I tried to eat you in the womb. So she sprinkled cocaine on me when I was a baby. And I turned out and I like had black eyes and I was like doing weird shit. So she sent me away to like Iowa to go do Midwest things. 6 foot, 170? Yeah. I mean, that's the coolest weight and height you can be, so me and Lava are set. Am I a grower or a shower? Well, I always wanted to be a bio, what do you call it? Biomechanist? What is it called? Where you grow shit. I'm definitely a grower. I like to grow tons of... I have grown actual sunflowers before. They died. But I grew them to babies, and they died. Pull up our pictures next to each other. I gotta get a nice... oh, use my photo lava on Twitter? No. On Instagram. My latest one on Instagram. I feel like that'd be a good one. Alright, see ya, Nighthawk. Thank you for tuning in, brother. We both have the same facial hairs as well. The Tony Stark look. Damn. Lava's probably looks better than mine. I haven't like trimmed mine or nothing. It's just kind of growing out. It's quarantine, man. I'm just letting it grow. I haven't shaved in like weeks. Shaving's for the weak. You don't need to shave. You're growing a whole garden this year? Oh, Satan, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be hard to incorporate you in a story because people will talk about Satan. I don't know how I would do it. You're actually Hunter. See, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Ryan had this Tony Stark look before. Dill made it look good. Well, you know, being a dime, it isn't easy. You know, it's hard. It's hard. I'm walking out in the street and women are just trying to grab me and all this, and I'm a man of Jesus Christ. You know, I'm a child of God, and I'm just trying to live my life by the gospel. My favorite book in the Bible is actually from Book of Benjamin, page 8, 95 verses in. It says, "Thou shalt be happy." My favorite. That's literally it. That's my favorite. He will be a literal Satan. But Satan isn't a cryptid. That's the only thing. Chant my name in the chat. What's up, Sub-Zero? Mad Moose. Moose Man. Just be a mad moose. How do you change your pro? What's up, Miles? What's up, Young Goose? We're just ending the stream, but we'll be streaming again Saturday night, and I don't know what we're gonna do Saturday night. I don't think we're gonna do a Reddit review unless we have enough submissions. I'm not sure. All right, Coco. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. We're going to end the stream. Caterpillar Man, you missed the story time. That's pretty much all you missed. Otherwise, we just watch some clips. But not too much. Oh, this music's picking up. Well, fuck. Anyways, Coco's Saturdays on birthday's Saturday. Nice. There you go. We're set. All right, guys. With that out the way, I'm going to end the stream. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Join my Patreon if you so wish. Buy some merch if you so wish. And then definitely join the Reddit if you can. Even if you're not going to post, just join it. And then you can at least upvote and downvote for posts that you think are good or bad. So with that out the way, I will see you guys Saturday night. And I love each and every one of you, except for John Wilson Lee. I don't love you. I don't. Okay. I hate you. I hate you. Anyways, thank you, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you Saturday. Bye.